We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. And Jay, these guys are ready to battle.
Ed, when you look down on the court, you see their eyes, that burning passion to play this game. Intensity is going to be off the charts. This is why you play the game. Let's go check it out.
There's nothing like the pressure, the tension, the feeling before the tip. Irving. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Leonard. His first effort off the mark. The follow won't go either. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
It's George for two. Paul George missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Durant. And he knocks it down, Jay.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Shot from the lane won't go. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His team up by 7. Lets it fly from long range. Spencer Dinwiddie, no problem. Contested, hits the 3.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Turns and slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Irving to Durant. Irving had made his first couple, but he misses there. Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Irving brings the ball up court. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Irving. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that switch.
Kyrie Irving. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Nice pass to set things up. He gets it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Leonard. Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Fires the three. Knocks it down.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now Doc Rivers gonna call a timeout here. His guys have flat out sleepwalked. It's been a brutal first quarter.
Ed, do you think we just saw an anomaly? Do you think this team could really sustain that kind of pace in the second quarter? I don't think so. We're gonna find ourselves in the ball game pretty soon.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Leonard. He engulfed him that time. Swings it to Leonard. Oh, big finish at the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
He was hacked. They let it go. Leonard, great looking vision. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc, and the rebound brought down by Harrell. Strong finish for Paul George. That'll do it for the first quarter with the Nets in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Harkless. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Dinwiddie. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Durant with the basketball up top. The lead stands at 9. Off the mark, no good. It's the Clippers with the possession now. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Kawhi Leonard, now 4 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dinwiddie into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Durant. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Kyrie Irving. Subbing in for the Clippers, number 13, Paul George.
Williams to Paul George. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
To Harkless. Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Harkless to George. Runner here won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Nets have the basketball. Durant. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
DeAndre Jordan, look out.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
And throws it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Irving won't go down. George against KD. For 3, and he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Dinwiddie. For 3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George. He drills the 3. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Irving. Not that time. To Leonard. From the outside, no good. Ah, the monster stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. three at the buzzer. We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Brooklyn with the basketball. To Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Big finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Durant across the timeline. His guys trail now by 4. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. To Leonard. The jumper's off the mark. Here's Leonard for 2. There you go. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Irving into the front court. The deficit is 6. To Dinwiddie. Irving. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case 2, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
To Durant. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good. And look out.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
The assist from number 2.
Irving with the basketball. Now down 6. Nothing going here on that drive. On the shot clock. Clippers have got it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Around the perimeter to Paul George. DeAndre Jordan with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
George, no good. That's great defense. Durant with the basketball up top. Down 4, and they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for LA, number 5, Montrezl Harrell.
Irving. To Dinwiddie. Short jumper misses. To Harkless. Cashes in for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Durant here against Harkless. fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Leonard hits the three-pointer.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
To Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't connect. Gets it in the left corner to Durant. From long range. And Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Clippers have the basketball. To Beverly. The Nets have the rebound. For three. Steps out and hits. Paul George fires, and 2 points to the board. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. No good, and no foul.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
For three. Now that's a contest. To Beverly. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. Durant across the timeline. Down 6. To Dinwiddie. It's LA Clippers ball. George matched up with Durant. And he hits.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Durant with the basketball up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Joe Harris rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Durant. And the finish at the rim. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Here's a chance from long range. Oh, who saw that coming?
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Brooklyn's got it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Great feed. To George. Lets it fly from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Leonard. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out to Beverly. Fires the three, and Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. The follow won't go either. To Leonard. And a throwdown.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night.
Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Knocks it down.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Leonard. And Jordan able to secure the rebound. To Dinwiddie. Going to launch beyond the arc. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Shot for Leonard, no good. To Durant. From long range. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
4-3. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Beverly into the front court. The lead is 11. Jared Allen sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Durant. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To Durant. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
KD for 2. Jumper's good.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Oh, they called the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Leonard. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Knocked loose. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. So the Nets hold on to the possession. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care.